Hey all, just starting a new series. It's been a while since I've recorded and uploaded. I hope it turns out well. This series will be on Stellaris. The Federation update recently happened. We're on version 1.6.2, I think it is now, or 2.6.2, sorry. And I hope that you all enjoy it. There was an issue with the audio recording in this particular episode. I hope to have it fixed by the time I do the next one. So yeah, adios for now, I suppose, and into the recording.
Hello and welcome all to Stellaris. I have something like 200 odd hours in this game. Yeah. So, I've been playing with mods lately because mods. But yeah, so 200 odd hours means I'm practically a infant compared to some of the YouTubers out there. So I created a new species. Well, two species, actually. For a campaign. I'll be doing this in 30 minutes of gameplay recording, I think. Just so you can see all the poor suffering I have to go through. Australis Terror. Alright, so let's go through this one at a time, rather than the overview. Appearance. Welcome to the Bunyips, the dominant species of the planet. This species had mysterious origins. They appeared one day and became the dominant species on Australis Terra. Nameless, we're using Mammalian 3. Traits. Intelligent, talented, rapid breeders, quick learners, and very strong. I left on a mod that gives me 5 picks and 99 trait points. But the flip side of that is every race gets 5 picks and 99 trait points. Alright. Our second species, they're using this particular background picture. And the species name is the drop bear. The aggressive evolution of the extinct koalas. Hashtag koalas aren't actually extinct, but they're not doing so well. Name list. Once again, Million3. Actually, I might change that for yeah, we're going to go for Million4. Yep. Traits. They have the unavoidable servile. Blah, blah, blah. This one. Serviles. That sounds wrong saying it. They're very strong, agrarian, ingenious, and industrious. Homeworld. Well, our homeworld name is Australis Terra. Our star name is Home. And our starting solar system will be random. We are on an Arctic world. Because I wanted to dream what it would be like if Australia was cold. You know, miracles. City appearance, mammalian origin. Syncretic evolution. We've got a few extra ones from mods. So alien invasion, which you create your own custom one. I don't think any of the species I created have this, so you may not come across it, but it lets you customize your start. Very good for themed runs if you want to play a species from something like XCOM, if you want to play the humans from XCOM or Half-Life or whatever. Pretty cool little mod. A house divided. Start out with 2 empires neighbouring you that are of your own species. Once again, pretty cool way if you want to do a Fanatic Purifiers run or something like that, but you still want to have some allies, or if you just want a way to start with 3 planets of your species rather than, say, one of the exploits using the Hegemon or Common Ground. That's the way to go in this mod. So these 7 come from the one mod, I think. Severance, you start with a colony randomly somewhere else as well. Begin with a wormhole in your home system and a colony on the other side, but no means to safely travel through it. Overcrowded, you start with 65 pops, multiple additional districts, buildings on your home world, and buildings on your home world, but also a negative modifier that can only be removed by turning the planet into a humanopolis. Interesting one. Not really my preference, but it comes as part of the mod, so it's still here. Divine Guidance. If you want to play your 40k one, this is the one, because you can then create the Emperor. Start with an average homeworld and an immortal ruler chosen by the divine and blessed with unnatural charisma and intellect. Exiles. Start with an average homeworld and a quest to recover your ancient heritage. I haven't actually tried this one out yet. Tempting to do, but I want to try that out myself. Climate catastrophe. Homeworld is changed to a planet outside of the chosen group. Start with no district types, no city districts, and a climate protection habitat building that increases habitability and housing, and the ability to build more on any colony. Sounds like an interesting one, but once again haven't tried it. Wormhole Junction. Abnormal gravitic forces in the civilization's home system has caused a... My apologies, people. Civilization has caused a wormhole junction to appear. Its termini are in constant state of flux, appearing and disappearing as the gravitic forces shift. So civilization developed the means to travel through wormhole junctions and managed to stabilize 2 termini even before they discovered conventional FTL travel. So with a wormhole junction with 2 termini in your home system and the ability to discover more. I think this was supposed to simulate the pre-2.0 where you had the option of travelling via wormholes. So government and ethics. In this particular, running another mod gives you 4 civics and 5 ethics. Once again, that applies to every race that is spawned, even the random ones. So we got 2 points in authoritarian, 2 points in fanatic xenophile, 1 point in militarist. The way I'm planning on sort of rolling this empire is that we're the galactic defender, as it were. We're a powerhouse, we're authoritarian, we like to be the leader, but at the same time, we're decent. We're going to look out for you. If you come to us, ask us for help, we'll help you. We're friendly assholes. Advisor voice, just xenophile. Empire name, Dynastic Union of Australis Terra. Adjective, Australis Terrans. Flag, is visible up here. I was debating either this one or this one, but then I sort of went, with this particular picture, I like that shape. It just matches nicely. Mammalian ships, and our ruler is Lifris Kurpadan. I just hit random. So yeah, that's the species. Mod that upsizes the galaxies. So yeah, you can go to 25,000, or 15,000, but 10,000 is about as large as you can go before it just gets horrible. So randomly we'll have either between 16 and 32 AI empires to deal with. Between 6 and 12... Between 6 and 12 advanced AI starts. There will be 8 fallen empires. We are absolutely boned in that regard. Marauder empires, let's up that to 10. Tech tradition cost. For a little bit of a speed up in gameplay, we'll half that. Habitability, so habitable worlds, primitive civilizations. We'll up those to 5 each. We'll up crisis strength to 2.5 times. So the mid game can start in 2300. End game will start 3000. Nah, fuck it, 3000. Victory gear off. We're either gonna die out here or we're gonna win out here. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as captain because I'm not confident enough to go any higher. I can hold in captain, commodore, admiral, and grand admiral. Those suck balls. Scaling difficulty on, so it'll take time for the enemy to truly get all their bonuses. AI aggressive is normal. Empire placement random. Advanced neighbors off. Hyperlane density is 1. Wormhole pairs, abandoned gateways is 1. Caravanners is on. Guaranteed habitable worlds will go with 2. And this will not be Iron Man because I got mods, people. Mods. There's no point in having it Iron Man. So it's just going to be self-enforced Iron Man. Ah, bugger. So yeah, self-enforced Iron Man. We lose, we lose. I've got several other mods going on in the background too, such as ones that add extra traditions and ascension perks. I'm using Plentiful Traditions is one of them, and it's another one as well I can't think of off the top of my head. It comes from I'm running a compatibility patch between them. So yeah. I'm just going to cut this section. Alright. And we're starting back up. So, here we are at the start. Alright, begin. Gigastructures. So, Gigastructural Engineering is another mod. Essentially, it just adds more gigastructures you can build. Oh, that's right. Now I remember what that is. And all that's enabled. So. Essentially, just turning into... having all these available makes it very entertaining. Back. Default, all enabled. Default chances of bigger colonies spawning. Just increases the size of colonies that will spawn. Edicts. Config. Very small. So this just gives us a small boost. I really wish it did a smaller boost still, but it's just a boost to how much you can store. You know. First and foremost, we're going to go for physics research from researchers, monthly Unity, engineering, All jobs are filled. That'll take a few years. Good. Sell all the excess food. Sell the excess consumer goods. Buy. Not the greatest of spawn points, but not the worst either. So we've got a choke point here we can build to. Be nice to know if that had any offshoots. If it does, we'll have to deal with that. If we don't, that's great. We have a choke point here and here technically, but I want to get this cluster. And at the moment we can't tell if that has an offshoot. We know there's an offshoot, so I'm pretty sure it'll be this one, but if they really had a long jump it could be to that one, but I'm pretty sure it'll be this one. And this system, we don't know if it's got any offshoots. So starters, I want you to explore here. I mean survey here. You are going to... we got another mod that turns up the size of how common deposits are. It just does. And build our mining stations so that we get the extra energy and extra minerals. And we'll save our alloys. New heir has been crowned. It's at the slow stage of the game. The very slow stage of the game. Right, so just the one there and that one there. Pretty sure that's a pulsar, if my memory of the images is correct. So that'll be a triangle. Alright, what do we got? Comet sighted. Many people find great joy in this reminder, vague as it is, that they are not alone in the universe. They're more supportive than ever of the dynastic unit of Australis Terra's ambitions to greet the galaxy with open arms. Tremendous. Or alarming. So we're going to go for tremendous. So yeah. Many more ascension slots, but we won't get a lot of them until very late into the game, because they come from research and completing these. I'm weird in that I actually like to do domination first. Like, a lot of people I talk to and interact with who play this game think domination is a third or fourth tree to get. Completion of mining station in orbiter. Right, build the research stations as well. Then move to here. First tradition is available. Like, colony development and expansion tree is really, really great. I'd also wouldn't mind hitting the diplomacy tree or even the prosperity tree. But domination, I like to expand very quickly. So we have 5 envoys. AX-269 survey has been fully completed. Right, okay. Survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system. We'll organize a bunch of systems. Build the starbase. One thing, yeah, I'm running a mod that gives me extra tiers for the star bases, the shipyard. It'll cap out at 40 slots for your buildings, I believe it is. 2, 4, 6, 7, 35, sorry. I might be thinking of another mod that would have given me 40. But I prefer this mod, so. Time is progressing. I believe this is first Federation or first Empire, first something spawn territory, so that should be what we end up getting. As the precursor Empire. Might buy 500 more minerals. Second alloy foundry. And get that building. 25 agricultural districts. That could. I'm not one to normally move my empire capital if I don't have to. But very tempted to turn this planet into a agricultural planet. Permanently encourage growth. Permanently distribute luxury goods. No, I'm not going to do that one this time. So these just add a flat cost to your consumption rather than it requiring the 1000 boost. Forces, capital. Go for Imperial Architecture.
System survey complete.
We're going to leave the anomaly for now. Might spend a little bit of my alloys on getting a second ship though.
Construction complete.
Build mining station, then build starbase. But yeah, with this layout, we've got a pretty decent starting little stronghold. Abandoned gateway. Neat. Arid world and arid world. Ugh. But yeah, so we could put, say, leveled up star bases here for shipyards. would be a decent plan for just having a number of shipyards that were safe and protected because they're near the home world, which means that they're at the center of my fortification network. Gained a level. Good for you. Oh, yay, finished. Right. Recruit a new leader. We're going to go for archaeologist because you're more a anomalies archaeology leader. That'll be your purpose in life. Suppose we should have a look at the traits that my Emperor has. Industrialist and Fertility Preacher. I actually quite like having this one here. It means that we've got our pop growth is quicker. Always nice. And then monthly minerals plus 10%. That means we could be about 40... We'd lose about 4 minerals production out of this. Our Crown Prince is an explorer. And Frontier Spirit. That'll be nice if it comes up. So you're researching that. That'll take 300 days, I believe. It said it would. The discovery of alien life. The ISS Serpomuscle has made a startling find on AO 803. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Australis Terra. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believed we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on AO 803 are sapient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We may not be alone out there. Contact report. Simple life forms. Dynastic Union of Australis Terra is abuzz with news of the alien organisms discovered some time ago. These little evolutionary marvels kindle in the Bunyip people a renewed hope of first contact with intelligent beings. Intriguing. AO 804 strategic resource discovered. We discovered several exotic gases previously unknown to us. These gases have a variety of different uses, particularly in the operation of advanced energy-based weaponry and force fields. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as a recreational drug, drugs. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. So, exotic gases very early. Governor level cap increased by 2.
System survey complete.
Come on. Atmospheric anomaly.
Research complete.
New research. We're going to go for society research. I prefer, one of those things I generally preferentiate is getting the bonus research out of the research. Just speeds it up in the long run.
Construction complete.
Alright, so that's constructed. Build mining stations. Immense rugged plains of shadow drift across Rashalia 2A's face. They are cast not by clouds but sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Kodrals Avgut is yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. So, 3 society.
Research complete.
Ooh. At the moment, let's get the coil guns growing.
Research complete.
And then build a new starbase there. Research. We're gonna go for fusion power. So we're also preparing so that our fleet can become slightly more competent in the long run. I suppose I should have a look at what's available there. That's the fleet manager. Patrolcraft, so that comes from a mod that essentially adds the option of building a planetary defense center, which will store alloys, which will turn into these, which will then spawn when the planet is attacked. Otherwise, they can't travel out of system because they don't have a hyperdrive. Overall, they're pretty crappy, but they add a decent delaying tactic. Commendable initiative, add the habitable world survey. So we have the interceptor. Kinetic corvette. Habitable world survey, right. We got that going. So when I say kinetic, it's primarily kinetic weapons, right? Energy corvette. Save. Our advance is a reactor booster. Suppose it does add a little bit of a bonus. Yes, we've discovered a new archaeological site. Alright, we have a Unity available. We'll add that. The ruler level cap. Building a starbase there. Oops, forgot to do that. In which case, I want you to then also... We're lacking influence, right. Remnants... Yeah, so it's taunting us by not being there. Moon bump. Technology... Fleet ship manager, that's right. So energy... Yeah, we're fine, we'll add the reactor booster. Because extra energy does have some advantages. Yeah. Add auto upgrade, save. Yes. Research. That could have been for the wrong one. You go survey that system. You research anomaly.
Construction complete.
Go build that starbase, then duck back here for the research station, the mining stations, moon bump. Well, if that's the case, go survey the system then. As soon as I made the mistake. Shipyard. Build a spare construction ship. Completed the starbase, is heading there. Right. Ship designer. So we got the interceptors. Mass driver. Nuclear missile. Autocomplete. Add the reactor booster. Missile. Corvette. And no, we'll add the extra deflectors instead. And then finally, picket ship, red laser, mass driver, sentinel. And a composite armor, deflectors, reactor booster. Energy ticket. Kinetic picket. Well, that's my current ship fleet design. I will leave defense stations and such for later. Astral Corps. Fleet manager. Retrofit you to energy corvette. Add ship. Energy picket. Kinetic corvette. Kinetic picket. Missile corvette. That should be 15. Dun 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 dun. That will provide me my early fleet. Spare construction ship. Head to here.
Ships upgraded.
Alien mural.
Situation log updated.
Translate alien mural. Where is that? Go to. Research project. Fleet. That would only get me 5 ships. Go for the reinforcing. go for Defense Force base. That way they start stockpiling, building patrol craft. 8%. You're here, build mining stations. Translating alien mural. Excavate site.
Special project complete.
Add 2, 2, and 2. It's actually not bad. Like, really right now,
Anomaly
that is
found.
really nice. No. So also build research stations. Or research station. Industrialist, fertility. Yay, you leveled up. Crew quarters. So yeah. Starbase module build speed, Starbase building build speed, and Starbase upgrade speed. It is a lovely upgrade for me to pick up. Judgment Corps. We're nearly at the stage where we're making enough influence not to have to worry. Screw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could get that, but we're not going to yet. I know that there's a anomaly to research. Research anomaly. And the game is saving again. I really need
Research complete.
research complete. Coil gun upgrade. Powered exoskeletons. Which is a prerequisite tech for my robots.
Construction complete.
The home starbase has finished its construction queue. Orbital research, orbital research, orbital research, and orbital research. Takes a chunk of the alloys I've been building up, but it's worth it. I'm gonna go actually. Yeah, no, we'll go for administrative capacity. I like to try and stay under the Empire Sprawl, especially since there's a couple of the additional techs I've got, not techs, traditions I've got actually affects that. We're going to go for blue laser. Surveying unknown system. Moving to the unknown system.
Construction complete. Fleeing aggressors.
Okay. Interesting. Close that. Repair platforms. Let's have a look at what's in system. Ancient mining robots, right. Let's get the research going. 324. Not quite ready yet to send you guys out. Nope. Instead you're going to survey here and here. Actually no, yeah, we'll survey there because those locations can't contain an enemy. So, instead we're going to... So we switched our research over from administrative capacity, which was meh research anyway. I picked it up so that the text would refresh. Your next stop is to... Wait, dude. Survey system.
Construction complete.
Survey system.
Construction complete.
Silly thing. It was supposed to have surveyed the entire system.
System survey complete.
Build starbase. Archaeological site pending. Preliminary excavations indicate that the celestial object came straight down on top of a sprawling city. At the time of impact, the inhabitants were at the technological on par with an early spaceflight, as QW886b 3A currently does not sustain any sapient species. It is reasonable to assume the event was the beginning of the end of this civilization. It is unclear whether the giant rock landed smack on top of the city by design, or if it was just a bizarre catastrophic accident. Keep digging! And we get an extra unity per day. Influence per day. Is it executive vigor, transcendent learning, imperial prerogative, righteous rule, ascendancy to the stars. This is the one I want. It adds an extra civic slot, which unfortunately we can't use, but it also increases our monthly influence by 0.3 per government perk, including this one. So that's an extra 3, or 0.3. And then we'll reform the government later. Ancient mining drones. Establish a listening post on Stellaris Terra.
Log updated.
Now, that will take too long at the moment. And we're going to send our corvettes to try and deal with them. At the moment it is a risk. Through hard work and experience, Governor Daramon Kurpadam has developed new skills. Okay.
Research complete.
Research complete. Powered exoskeletons. Robotic workers. This is like one of those must go. Like, I don't like playing Spiritualist. because I love my robots.
Construction complete.
Build mining stations. it looks like it goes to there and there. And just guessing that that doesn't have anything it goes to, I'm going to say I'll have to choke point there. Oh, that's wonderful. That's got no outward bounds. So if I choke point there, and maybe there if it needs it, I should actually have that locked down. QW2, yeah, no. Minor artifacts discovered. I've unearthed a small cache of antique objects. Gorfile de Dugilio has identified several minor artifacts amongst them. Excellent.
Construction complete.
Move there. Now time to watch the battle. It won't be glorious. Not at this stage of the game, but so our fleet consists of 8 energy corvettes. What? Oh, energy pickets too, right. Looks like the shields are holding, which is great. We did alright, we won. Right, back to Terra. Australis. Terra. So yeah, activate site. Then go research project and research anomalies. Because it should take less than 1800 days to pull this off. Yes, we have unspent civic points, I know. There's an anomaly there. Sending you back to home.
Research complete.
Oh, you took a little bit of armor damage. Blue laser. Research station output. Now, have I given you... Yes, I've given you repair platforms. Also give you tile cleaning teams. Go for the minerals. We'll go for the farming. Just to give ourselves a little bit of extra job capacity. Because we nearly had another pop. So, going for the repair stations at this stage of the game, these repair platforms, which comes in the mod that increases the number of slots. Starbase is extended, I believe the mod is. just aims to make starbases actually useful
System survey complete.
in the late game. But yeah, so it adds a bunch of extra things you can add on top of your stations, and the repair platforms are great because they provide free ship repair. You have to sit them there for a while, but it does repair the ships. Repair platforms: daily shield regen plus 3%, daily hull regen plus 2%, daily armor regen plus 1%. It does fix the ship. Human.
Construction complete.
Completed a construction. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I have to block that off, but that doesn't appear to need one, so that's good. And then I've got a pretty well defended little starting point. Out of 10,000 star systems, it's a decent little start. I am playing on 4 rings, by the way.
Construction complete.
Event pending. Unstable ruins. We've got the spare money. Energy credits. Build mining. Build mining. You know what? We've got the spare money. Let's buy some extra alloys. Shipyard. Science ship.
Complete.
Because you see, it's no longer injured. Research complete. Capacity. Oh, the status chamber. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be stasis, but they spelt it as status. Archaeological site finished, that's great. Faction founded, faction founded. At the same time. So what factions are these? We have the United as One Party, Autocracy, Autocratic rule, an imperial or dictatorial authority will please the United as One Party, and Stratified Society. That's good. Plus 0.82% influence. Then we have the Xeno Equality Committee. They want us to establish communications with other empires. Well, I'd love to, but that ain't happening anytime soon. Manage faction. I'd love to embrace you. So yeah, those are our factions. Cosmic Nudge. The mystery of the crashed moon has been solved. The city it landed on was utterly destroyed, of course, so it was in a ruined suburb outside the impact zone that the revelation was found. A digital fragment recording mere hours before the calamity struck spoke of a strange lights and electromagnetic readings in the night sky. A bright flash was seen, and within minutes the moon was slowly descending towards the doomed city. It is established, with a very small margin of error, that vessels of some powerful alien civilization appeared over QW886b3A. and deliberately nudge the moon out of its geosynchronous orbit and towards the surface. They appear to have deliberately slowed the moon descent, although we cannot say if it was due to an intentional effort to preserve the rest of the world for their own later colonization, a psychological warfare tactic of mass terrorization, or something else entirely. Rare crystals discovered. That's good. Means we've got a strategic resource. And research that. Science ship. No, I don't want to reassign you. Anomaly research speed. How about we get you to do that and that? And you are going to research project and then survey that system. So, you couldn't build that, so you moved on to the next thing. So yeah, we're currently making 6.53 influence per turn, or month. Unfortunate. Eco-integration studies, plus 10%. Site has been fully excavated. And now you're off to deal with that, which should give me the mining laser. Situation log. We could do the drone study, but once again, that's interfering with what I want to get done. Because if you can get the production of robots going, that's a second pop source, a second source of growth for your pop. Amenities is -3, which is unfortunate, but it happens, they can get over it. Wish you would get a bit higher. Da-dum-dum-dum. Those two anomalies I'm pretty sure were low-level ones, which should actually help you grow. Tradition available. Either prosperity or expansion. I'm going to go for expansion, and then we're going to get the reach for the stars for the reduced starbase influence cost. Now has the paranoid trait.
Research complete.
Technology research is complete. We're gonna go for 0G refineries. And with that, I think this episode is done. I think I'll leave it here for this episode. We've made a decent little start. We've got some nice little contained areas that we can choke point out. So we have 3 choke points to worry about. By the time we starbase and grow our area to contain this, we should have a 4th starbase. So we'll turn Hauer, H-A-U-E-R, into a leveled up starbase. Rasalius. And we could do that now, but we'll leave that be for a little bit yet. And over here, our unknown system will be turned into a gatehouse into our empire. So I hope you have all enjoyed. I know I have. like, subscribe, review, don't. It's all up to you. I hope, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed.